Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is the third video in a series that I'm doing on what I mean when I say to lead a wisdom-empowered life. And today I want to talk to you about right relationship. So, as some of you may know, others may not, I have studied shamanism for the last 13, 14 years now. And one of the concepts in shamanism is this concept of being in Aini. I love the energy of that word, being in Aini. Aini means being in right relationship. So what does being in right relationship mean? And I really have discovered over the course of my life that it's a multifaceted, multidimensional way of looking at how we're relating to everything in our life. Few examples. I have long since chased this idea of having my life be in balance. Between my corporate clients, my individual spiritual work, my writing work, and feeling like it's all out of balance. And really struggling with how to get it into balance. And thinking, okay, if I spend so many hours over here and so many hours over here, and I leave so many hours for family, and it became this wrestling match in my life. And it's been like that for ages. And it wasn't until just a few months ago that I started to look at this concept of Aini, of being in right relationship, that I really discovered that I was struggling with this on the physical, and I really needed to look at it energetically. And what did it mean to be in right relationship with something? And looking for that feeling of balance with something. And from doing it from a feeling place, I was able to look at all of the relationships in my life and immediately begin to notice, well, wait a minute, in this particular relationship, I'm doing a lot of the giving and not a lot of the receiving. Immediately, I'm like, this relationship is out of Aini. It's out of right relationship. Is it possible to bring that back into right relationship? And then I could explore what might that look like to do that. It might involve conversations or agreements, or if I can't get that relationship into right relationship with me energetically, it may mean ending that relationship or changing its form or function. So over the last several months, I've done this in several areas of my life now, where in a lot of ways, I feel like I've blown up my life and taken a lot of its foundational structure away, which, as an Aquarian, I'm really good with change, but some days handling a lot of change is easier than others, particularly when the world is full of change right now. It can really take you off center if you don't have a good centering practice in your day. So I began to look at all of my relationships energetically. What felt out of balance? Where did it feel? Where did it feel like I was giving more than I was receiving? Giving more than I was receiving. And I think there are some relationships, some areas of my life where I've looked and went, boy, someone else is giving me more than I'm giving them. And why is that? Is it purely exhaustion? Is it, what is it? And then I can evaluate, kind of that why. Why am I making those choices? Is it because that relationship doesn't feel like something I want to pursue over the long term? Or does it not fit in the rest of my life? Or is it just not quite fitting right today? Just because obviously in the situation that we're in with COVID and the pandemic and life looks different for many of us right now. And getting together with friends or colleagues or anyone is hampered right now because we all want to be careful. And so coming back to Aini, really looking at each of your relationships for being in balance. You want to try and stay in Aini, and it's a process, and it's a continual questioning. It's a continual check-in. So and I can also do a video series on this. I have a daily energetic practice that I do that really supports many of these processes, where I'm asking each day, what's in balance? What feels out of balance? And then if it's in my conscious awareness each and every day, then I know if from that place of consciousness, I can make adjustments. I am leading from my own empowered wisdom because I've asked myself the questions. When empowered leading a wisdom empowered life isn't about gaining knowledge from a book. It's about finding our knowledge in here, finding what's right for each and every one of us. And one of those questions is, where are we in right relationship and where are we out of balance in relationship? I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more. There are 2 videos before this one in the series, and I would definitely suggest you take a look at those, as well as perhaps my series on the writing wisdom practice. I'll leave a link below to my website. I do teach that practice, and I also work with individuals on how they can lead a wisdom-empowered life. So check that out below, and I hope to see you again here soon. Thanks.